Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Pike and Shot Campaigns. We're playing the English Civil War mission number 1. Things have gone well for us the first two videos. We've advanced to the flanks. We've almost cleared out all the commanded shot, or really the enemy skirmishing musketeers. So it's just down to the flanking attack, which is the big thing. It's now coming up. We're left with this. But we have to end the turn first because all of our movement is done, except for the people I don't want to move. So we're going to give the enemy a chance to retaliate fire. Like so. Didn't see that one. Okay, he's choosing... Yeah, but we have 3 firing against 1. This guy's still routing. He's routing. That guy looks like he'll route off the edge of the map, which is good. Okay, we are taking hits. They went after the Dragoons, which is not entirely unexpected. That's what I would have done if I were them as well. This unit is now disrupted as well. So you can see this is why we're on a timer, that this medium gun is just going to do damage. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. But we're able to get in a lot of fire on their fringe units. And once we get one unit to break, that could trigger an entire cascade. So we will be hoping for this. Their parliamentarian horse is just far inferior to our very good cavaliers. 144-33, 94-33. Now they do have that carbine, so they have the ability to shoot us from a bit of range. But that's, again, this is the jack of all trades but master of none. So that's we're willing to concede that point. Let's get this unit here. Okay, what's your movement? Let me turn off line of sight for a moment. Good. So you can move directly up. So this is the perfect position for these guys for the time being. Unfortunately, quite unfortunate. Okay, we can fire. This is good. 3. Unfortunately, we do have 2 disrupted groups here. We're not going to be as effective at firing even. You can see casualties here for long range. Is 0 as 0. This guy's not disrupted, and we're getting 2 to 8, so we'll fire like that. 7. He's disrupted, so now that's good. What I'm going to use these guys for is actually charging. But can disrupted units charge? We're not close enough. Okay, so it does look like we can. But we're going to want to do that from here, because we might just fire at this guy. Or should we shoot at this? No, I think that we want this unit to move in here. Yeah, okay, let's move it like this. Turn. We can't charge, so we'll just fire. If I move in here, we are protected more. However, the trade-off is we're also close to his... we're close range. We're not long range anymore. If we don't move here, he'll be forced to shoot at long range. But we won't have any cover. Decisions. I think we'll move in. And I guess the goal is just to try to route them faster than they route us. So we'll just fire directly at him like this. Hopefully, this is good. I mean, I like this little kink in the road. It's allowing all 3 of our units to fire. But yeah, I mean, even though we have 2 disrupted and 1 who's probably not too far off from being disrupted, this is the last unit. This is the second to last unit we're still working on, but then we only have 1 more, and then we're free. We're free to move this unit up to get pummeled by their heavy artillery, but that's fine. Something to keep them distracted. We don't really care what happens to the light guns once we've eliminated their front forces. Now, the ultimate goal, I'm going to turn this mission off, the mission info off, because it's a little annoying. I don't know why I had it up so long. The only thing important is that we route 40% of their troops without having... Okay. What it says is exactly what it means. I should just read this instead of trying to restate it. If one team has routed more than 40% of the other team, they just have to be at 25% more, these little numbers, than the other side. So 40 compared to 15 is perfect. Is the 25% example. So I don't know if 25%. So yeah, 40 to 15 would work and 40 to 16 would not, according to the way it's phrased here. Otherwise, if you are like 40 to 35 and then 50 to 45 and then 55 to 50, whoever gets over 60 first loses if you maintain close proximity. If everyone's routing at more or less the same rate. 60% is the final cutoff. So now, how to manage our turn? We took 5. I think that's still okay. Let's actually get these guys to fire first. And what's interesting, let's look at this fire chart again. We want to stay out of this guy's house, but we might even consider getting these musketeers close, which will force them not to fire at the dragoons. But we want to do it in a way which doesn't allow any of their other pike and shot to fire, so we probably won't be able to do that. It might be just impossible. So I guess let's do this. 7, that's very good. This, ooh, 9. My goodness, that's good. Now they will return fire here, but that's okay. 6, and they didn't. I guess they'll wait for the residual shooting phase. So good, and we can actually start creeping up. 1, 2, let's see, what's your fire range? So he can get to the left and to the right, so he can get here and here. So we can't move up here quite yet, but we can move up here and turn. So we might as well get this guy to move here and turn. And where else? So after 2, so here, then boom, and it sits like this. So we can't move this guy up at all. He can move here though, and then turn. Well, he can't turn. That's fine. He'll turn next turn. Too many turns. Okay, fair enough. We'll do this something like that. Because we need the cavalry to flank. Obviously, they can't charge pike directly. So. Alright, who else has not moved? You don't need to move. Ah, yes, you guys do. 10. That's a good number. 7. I think if they are stationary the turn of, they get more damage. Are these just my 4? Okay, yeah, well, we're good. I guess everything's done here. Be interesting to see how this plays out. We should get a good amount of fire in, but will we get this last one in time? I think so. This light gun is not going to be useful. We're going to have to move him again to get him into range. I don't understand why that needed to be a range of 5. Oh, okay, I just need to consult this. So he only needs to move 1 to get into range. And I think that moving that 1 diagonal will still be the correct arc. We'll find out. But it won't happen this turn. So let's turn that off and end turn. Okay, returning fire as expected. That did disperse, that's very good. Hopefully, okay, that one dispersed, but it left in any case. Now we return, fire, fragmented, break. Oof, fragmented ourselves. 5. Okay, here's their guns, firing at this guy. He's held. Very nice. Now, fragmented units cannot charge, I know that. But I think disrupted still can. Good, 6, 4, 9, 7. 9 and 7, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember what kind of damage he did. But we're still doing really good. I think everything is working out about how I wanted it to. Things are getting a bit dicey in here. But other than that, we're doing okay. Start off with this. And I think actually this will be the turn he breaks. Is it even necessary, or should we start positioning ourselves for the last fire? I think I know why this guy's targeting here, because probably anything more. Can I see his line of fire? I can't. But I'm pretty sure this is the edge. It might still be here, though. I don't know for sure when he turns into half arc. Well, let's just keep this old game up. And shoot. Over here, same deal. Shoot. Shoot. He returned fire for 4, so we're doing 10 to 4. That's good. And it's even better over here because we have 3 on 1. What's the best way of doing this? We can't charge because fragmented units cannot charge. If we shoot, this guy is probably going to react. I don't know who did. We probably should guarantee this guy routes. If he does 3-on-1, I imagine we can defeat this guy. So... okay, let's do it. Now, let's get this disrupted unit to fire. Breaks. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now this guy jumps in here and fires. And this guy, unfortunately, when he fires, it'll probably break. And he has low AP because he's fragmented. Now this is the problem. I can only turn once, I think, but I don't know which way is the right way to turn. I could retreat. That is an interesting idea. I think I might do that. Can I actually get here? No. I want to retreat back and just let this unit recover his elan, or whatever, the morale. Here is only going to be still 2 steps away, though. So you know what? The best idea might be just to... ah, damn it, that's a half arc of fire. Okay, good. We had enough AP to turn twice, thank God. So if... see, this is the thing I have a hard time... if we are facing directly at them and they're 1 to the right and 2 to the right is diagonal, 1 to the right is actually close to the diagonal. It should just give you both, because obviously it's exactly the same angle. But that's fine. We did 0, they did 0. Okay, fair enough. At least that uses up their turn to fire. This guy already fired at the original one who routed. Okay, who is left? The usual suspects. Okay, good. Then in that case, why is this guy not counted as not having moved? He hasn't moved. This is when I get nervous. Is it missing somebody? I don't think so. End turn. Okay, we did 1 damage there. That I did 5. This guy's routing. He's routing. I hope that their morale is being affected by all these routing units. Good, we did 1. Oh, he's disrupted. Okay, we have won that one then. We definitely have won. 6, 4, 6, 6. Residual shooting, now we should fire this guy. 4, 11. Goodness, disrupted. That's what I wanted to see. 5, 9, disrupted. Perfect. The stage is set. Oh, this guy rallied. Fantastic. Very good timing there. So, what's the best way of doing this, though? He can move here. And you cannot attack. You have to move forward. But if you move, he's probably going to break before we get there, essentially. What I might do is even... I don't know what the best way of dealing with this is. I could just charge him directly. He will retreat, but... eventually he'll retreat into an area... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Alright, let's come back to him. There's other more obvious options available to us. We can keep shooting this guy. I think it's smart just to keep shooting him. There's his fragment. And that means I think it's fine. It's finally time. This guy's going to do the same thing. No, let's just creep up. Let's just do the slow creep. This guy's disrupted. 7, 8, fragmented. He fired back and did 3 damage still. It's not bad for a fragmented unit. But we're still at 130 out of 154, so we're in good shape. Okay. Who hasn't moved now? Oh, these guys, we actually need them to face the correct way. Good. You are facing the correct way. You haven't moved. Okay, so maybe... damn it. We'll have to be just outside the obstacle in order to shoot any of those guys. Except for right here. Aha! So in fact, we will move in a way to get us over there as quickly as possible. which is going to require us to do... How does he move? He moves here and there? Okay, I'm okay with that. So we'll put him into cover here, move him here, and then move him here. Turn. That's a lot of stuff he has to do. But if he can get here and turn and face, he'll be able to fire both of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, boom. Good. At least we have an idea of what we were going to do. That's good. Ah, yes, this dilemma. I still haven't resolved it. And everyone else has moved except for that group. Okay, so what's the best way of dealing with it? I think it's going to be to fire from this distance to incite the return fire from a disrupted unit. If we move, he reacts first. Maybe we become disrupted. So he was fragmented and he did 0 damage. Perfect. So now this is just such a natural progression. Move forward, shoot, move forward. That's a half arc of fire, okay. And shoot. Perfect. That was exactly what I wanted to happen. And this guy can still turn, and we might even want him to turn. There's no reason. I'm assuming this guy is going to break just from... Actually, he might not. It doesn't matter anyways. It doesn't matter which direction they're facing, because whatever. There's no... He can just face whatever direction he wants when the turn comes. I'm going to turn him this way just in case. I'm not sure if there's a hidden flanking penalty or bonus for shooting into a flank, so we'll have him turn so that probably if he's the subject of fire from this medium guns, he's in a little better shape. Okay, and that should be everything we want to do. You have already moved. Good. All right. 1 damage. That's... Haha. This is good. I think we basically have this one wrapped up. I probably should just start doing things a bit faster. Okay, they're retreating. That's... The game is... That is over for them. I play these things very slow, but this is my own piecemeal way of playing. Don't be disrupted. Okay, good. Good. 5. It broke. That's amazing. All right, next up. Ah, very good. Ha ha ha. Oh, wow. That doesn't seem right. That's like a range of 7. 6. Heavens. Alright, so the best way of doing this is probably just to charge him, but we can't because our unit itself is fragmented. So one of these guys is going to have to come out. I guess you will be the one. That should break him. Nope, didn't. Fair enough. Move this guy here. So that means on the next turn we actually have to clear out of this area. Oh, good. We can't charge him, I don't think, but we can move like this and shoot him. And that was enough. There it is. Turn off the line of sight stuff for now. Turn and face. Doesn't matter. You don't have to turn, but I just thought we'd do it. It looks nice. That unit certainly is not coming back. Okay, so we routed 1. Now the next thing up is to go 1 like this. Line of fire. Yeah. Go 1 like this. Actually, probably we just do 1 like this. It's not symmetric, but that's still fine. You know, we can get up. No, I was going to say we could get up right in this person's business. If we go up here, we can shoot from only 2-way, and he can't even return fire on this turn. However, this unit will be able to pivot and also engage us. And we'd rather be in just a slow, long-distance fight. Doesn't matter. So we'll just do it this way. Okay, start picking on the next one, basically. And this is half arc, so we will turn this way. And that's full arc. Very good. Already doing some good damage. Get this unit to move like this. And then I think face this direction. Makes sense. Get this guy just to move up like that. Okay, good. Same thing over here. Our next target is this guy, so he can just move up 1 and he'll be able to fire. He'll be just move 1 and he can fire. Good. And this guy has to move 1 diagonal. Or 2 up this way. Interesting. Interesting. We know what they're going to do. If we don't move here... I mean, if we do move here, they're going to turn on our dragoons. But that's okay. So here we can't do. That would just put us here. Let's move here. But if we move 2... It might be the better move. No. Actually, no. We don't want to do that. We want to do this. Fire, because we want people to start advancing up the outside. Now, 1... Okay, so what does it look like? It's 1, 2, 3 to diagonal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then this, and this. So we can move up to this tree. Well, then we might as well move up this guy as well. Turn. And we'll just put this guy right... Oh, dear. No, So we can go... 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So he can't... He has to move here. And like this, we will slowly inch up on him. Not terribly exciting, I realize. This is how you secure a victory. Slow and painful wins the day. This is definitely the hare, and I mean the tortoise and not the hare. Good. So we basically got a free turn of fire since those guys on their turn have to turn up. Okay, we've triggered it. We've triggered their movement. Now this is big. So now it's all important that we... The next turn is going to be crucial. Our guns... Oh, this is full arc of fire! Oh, perfect. Fair enough. Remember, it was diagonal if it was to the right. Yep, there it is, full arc. Good. So we're doing some good damage to that. They're coming off the hill, so I don't know if there's any point in waiting any longer, or if we should wait one more turn. This guy is turned to face. I don't know. So if we can go up the right side, it's still going to be okay. Yeah, the entire thing is triggered, though, at this point. There, I need to get a little bit over. Okay, so what to do? See how that's weird? Allows me to go off the side of the map, but if I tap it to the right, to rotate it, it doesn't anymore. No matter what angle we look at this, I don't know what's the best course of action. Probably, at this point, we do get our musketeers really into the thick of it. And then the important thing is to get our pikemen engaged in combat, melee combat, as quick as possible. Because we need them to rout the units very quickly. It might even be worth it to... We're going to want to engage this guy. Yeah, okay, I think if a plan's coming to me. We want to shoot this guy at least once or twice to make it so that it's a very easy victory for our pikemen. But we don't have the ability to do that on this turn yet. So this flank stays where it is. That's what I've decided. This flank stays where it is. Now he can actually not... Oh, he can hit... Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then here. So he can't hit here. We might as well push everything to the extreme. And 1, 2, 3, 4... Interesting, we can't hit there, but 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, so he can hit both of these. So this guy stays. Okay, that's fine. That side's done. Do we do just the same thing here? I think so. They haven't gone crazy yet. So we can still just squeeze in one more turn, which is advantageous to us, before we execute whatever next plan we are going to execute. So, who's left unused? Just the ones we exactly want, I think. Yeah, okay, good. So, end the turn, and this is going to be the exciting one. What is going to happen next? Ouch. They are engaging our musketeers, not our dragoons there. That guy's off the map. That guy's off the map. This guy's routing. He's off the map. Good. So this one might recover. Hopefully not. They are charging. Oh, they're hitting our guns now. We will still focus on this guy, since that's where all my main guns are facing. They'll probably get by me and hit the artillery, but we won't care about that. So this is it. They're charging in, and this is good. This is quite good. So 50 versus 200 is not horrible. But we don't want our units to be blasted like what's going on here. That's why we need to get them into melee as fast as possible. Okay, 7, good. 7. They're starting to hit my guns. That's still the fight we wanted, though. Okay, so this is tricky. Aha. We provoked them. We hit the bee's nest enough times with our BB gun that they finally are all they're coming out. So it looks like he can move here, here, or here. It's a difference of 50. You have to watch out for different differences of 75 or more, I think. 50 is considered a minor one. And this is 50 all the way. Which means, unfortunately, we can't get all the way up the hill on a single go. But if we move here, I think we can get up here. They'll probably move there themselves, of course, but we can probably get up here on the next... wait. We can't move there. I had an idea, a crazy idea, to kind of sacrifice our musketeers in order to get our pikemen into position. But let's not worry too much about the pike and shot. I mean, one shot is not going to kill our unit. One will not. We can't obviously attack these guys. We need to be closer. That's probably going to be an uphill battle, which is the whole thing I was trying to avoid, of course. But yeah, I know what we'll do. We're going to be very aggressive about this. It's perfect, too. We're going to force them to make a decision between attacking our musketeers at close range or attacking our pikemen at long range. So I think what we'll do is move up like this. We will take a shot, but we will return fire. This guy will also move up. This is half, so we'll have him turn. Fire. Good, 12. So he will have to choose. These guys will both have to choose who do they really want to hit. The ones which are an easier target, or the one which is probably a more important target. And I might even move this guy around. If we could flank around, that would be better. That's too big. This is 75. This is just horrible. So if we move here, he can move here. And that's 100 difference. Ay, ay, ay. They've positioned themselves perfectly. So can you move diagonal twice? Yeah, he can. If I can, he can, I assume. Yeah. Yeah, we can almost move 3. Unfortunately, we can only move 3 in a direction which doesn't help us. Now, if I move this one... I think we have to move... I think we're just going to have to get into a lopsided fight. I don't see any way around it, unfortunately. Because if we move... If I want to attack this guy, for example, they'll just pivot and attack my flank. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. If we can actually get by them, we will just run right by them to try to get on the hill. So we'll wait over here. Okay, this is the other side. I think we know what we're going to do here. This is half arc. Full arc. Full arc. These guys are actually protecting. Okay. Now, what we want to do is make sure that they can't flank. So I think we can move here and then tilt looking towards them. Oh, he can get here. Ah, this is perfect. If we get here, you'd think that it's a really bad thing because they can flank us. But we can move... Oh, this guy can only move one. Zone of control. I guess there's a zone of control issue. Okay, what is this guy able to do? He's still only able to move here. You don't want to move in front of those guys. Now, Pike and Shot actually cannot charge these horses. I don't think. So we can actually charge them. Let's find out. We might as well, right? So let's first... long range and half arc. That's not ideal. But it's better against the Dragoons than anybody. So I think we'll move here. We'll take that fire. We'll turn and fire at them. Yeah, okay. There it is. Turn. Fire. Now, this guy can get here. Oh, he can charge. Ah, yes. Very good. Ah, that was good. We fragmented them immediately. Now, he can charge as well. Since it's a fragmented unit, almost surely they're going to break. Now, we don't want to do that in a way which would get us to charge this unit, because once you rout a unit, they get so crazed, such a rush of blood to the head, that they will just go ahead and charge any unit that's in their way. That's perfect, it's the horses. It's not at all perfect if it's the pikemen. Because this is a unit which we only have a chance of winning with horses if we attack it from a flank. Head to head, we almost surely will lose. Now there's opportunities here though. Let's do this and then turn this direction. Good. Can I move here and then... No, probably not. Yeah, I'm just going to leave those guys there. Those are the elite force, so we're going to leave them hidden behind my musketeers. If they're the last people on the hill, so be it. We're going to lose a lot of units over here. This is rather amusing. Okay, let's start it off like this. Did 0. This is a full musket blast. Okay, this one is half arc, so let's pivot. Okay, and you... full blast, 13. Very good. So we're getting some pretty substantial damage done on this guy. He's going to move past us on this turn. I think this guy can even be charged, and he'll just disintegrate from this Pike and Shot guy. That's okay. So, is there anybody else we need to move? This guy's... these... oh, yes. Yes. So, I think what we're going to do is a little bit weird. We're going to move this guy here. He's not actually going to move all the way forward. And that means that this guy needs to just turn this direction. Because he can't... this won't be a flank. 45 degrees is not a flank. 90 degrees is a flank. So this guy's now protecting this guy's flank. I don't need to charge because if we do, I fear for the worst if this Pike and Shot gets involved. And I don't think that Pike can charge cavalry. We'll find out next turn. Now, who is left? This guy, which I'm just going to leave because I haven't decided what's the best thing to do yet. I don't think waiting essentially is no worse off except for maybe one more round of fire at us. But the differences I'm seeing here in height are 50 if we do it right now. And I think that no matter where he moves, we can find a way to get this difference only to be 50 again. So right now it's 25. Oh, that would be 75. So if he moves here, that's actually bad. So let's actually just move 1. Yeah, let's move 1. And I don't know which way we should face, honestly. So we'll just face this direction. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, okay, so end the turn. Let me just make sure we didn't miss anybody. Good. Okay, 6, 4, 1, 1. It's disrupted. 2, 3, 1, 2. Hard to keep track of these. Dispersed, very good. Routing, hopefully he continues to route forever. And that should be a bit... they broke. Good. Now, we pursue. Yes, and we charged. Oh, the beautiful... That was perfect. Exactly what I was hoping. Okay, we didn't really win that first thing, but... Look at this unit. Which way are you going to face? We now have a lot of units who can come in. Alright, he fired at him. That's good. Okay, fragmented. No surprise there. But we should disrupt this unit. And we will take the hill. So once we take the hill, we just sit up here. Okay, they were attacking this guy. Smart. Smart. I'm so glad that unit didn't break. I just want him to absorb that fire. Ugh, this guy's taking a lot. So we need to get him into the fray. He'll charge anybody and everybody and anybody. Anybody and everybody. That's the right way of saying it. There we go. That's much better. Okay, now it's our turn. So, this guy will shoot first, but I just want to see, can we charge anybody? Yes. Perfect. This guy can only come right at us. He can't, if he does a fancy maneuver, it'll take too long, I think. So, what we're going to do is, this is a full arc of fire. Disrupted. Oh, that's perfect. And this guy just, you may think that this guy being disrupted is bad. No, it's beautiful. They weaken this unit so that my charge here, which, when this guy retreats, will take me onto the hill, is perfect. So, we're going to fight at a slight height disadvantage, but I'm going to be okay with that because we're going to be doing it. I think I can do this as well. So, I'm going to do this. 16, that's good. And now have this guy charge. And this guy has to come forward. If he does, I don't think he can do this. Oh, this guy's already fragmented, which is beautiful. Okay, next up, we don't really want to attack from diagonals, though, because that will mean only a difference of... I mean, it will mean a difference of 75 if we do this. So if we attack, it'll have to be something weird, unless we move all the way over here. If we move there, can we turn? This is 12 out of 12. Probably we can't turn. Well, let's come back to that problem while I think on it. I think the obvious first thing to do is not actually to fire, because then he's going to rout. But you know what? Who cares? He'll rout anyway. Oh, they didn't return fire. Okay, very good. This one. Okay. This one. Disrupted. Very good. 6 more. Very good. So we got one down to disrupted. That's all I wanted to do. This middle section has served its purpose. But only one guy out of this group is really at risk. Okay, so who's next? I guess we have to rotate this more. Is there any other way, by the way, of... Is there any other way of moving the map but WASD? I see, edge scrolling, and there's no other way to rotate but Q and E. Okay, fine, that's okay. I mean, not ideal, but it's not terrible. Interesting. I think we want to come up on the hill and we'll do it like this. We'll be coming around the rear. We don't want to get engaged with these pikemen. Are they considered keel? Yeah, so keel, you'll see this word down here is going to say keel. Or maybe it's Kyle. I don't know. I'm tempted to pronounce it keel, but if it's German, it might be Kyle. That means they can engage horse units. So let's see if I can get detailed unit information. Parliamentarian pikemen. Immune to ill effects, flank attacks, ignores, can charge any mounted troops. That's the important line there. Tried to do my homework before we began this one. Anyway, we're at 40 minutes. We're so close to the end of this one. I guess I'll try to push it on a little bit further because they're almost at 40%. Just need to keep the pressure on here, which we will do. Otherwise, we could try to come up and flank this guy. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, let's just come up and flank. Good, that ought to be very scary. Okay, we'll just keep blasting this guy. Why not? This is the one we've been picking on. He's at 205 out of 288. This guy's almost at full strength, so we might as well, even if we get charged here, I think they just retreat. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's just go ahead and shoot. Wow, 15 damage. That's a ton. We knew that was coming, but look at 12, 3. I'm really in favor of that exchange. Now, what we can do, this is pretty cool, is we can run by this guy, which is going to force him to make a really big decision. Actually, I could even try to run down the rear of this guy. No, let's just focus on the hill first. We're so close to winning this. Man, it's 40 minutes. You know what? I'm going to put a break in the video here. So the next one might be really short. We're just about ready to win this one. I really have to learn how to speed up these episodes. I apologize that it's been very slow. But we'll get it done a lot faster. This is my first battle on camera, so I'm learning as I go, and I acknowledge, though, that it should be a little faster. So, thanks for sticking with me for this, the third part of this first campaign battle. It would be a 30-episode series if I did the entire English campaign at this rate, or 40. So that's probably a little too much. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you back for the conclusion of this battle for sure in the next video. Until then, take care.